welcome to the magical Elli art mini mushroom Shadowbox. Yay! So we are going to be making this little mushroom Shadowbox, and we're actually going to be using Sharpies or any other alcohol markers you might have in your life, as well as these cute Elli art mushroom and snail stickers. Very exciting. So these are vinyl waterproof stickers. You know what's really cool is that if you have any black and white vinyl sticker, you can actually make them a colored vinyl waterproof sticker by using Sharpies or any other alcohol markers. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take my time and I am actually going to color all of these cute little mushrooms. I'm just going to kind of pick colors I think that would make sense for each of these little mushrooms. I will mention that I do not have every amazing color of the rainbow, but I do have lots of great colors here. So I'm just going to kind of, again, pick some colors that I think will make sense for the different types of mushrooms that we have. If you're wondering what kind of mushrooms we have here, I am sorry to say I actually have no idea. I have like the Amanita style mushroom right here and right here, but all of the rest of those, they can really be any color that you desire, which is really fun. So we're just going to kind of go through here. I'm thinking like some fun earth tone colors. I might make some of these a little bit more on the magical side of things because I'm just not really sure what colors these mushrooms are supposed to be, but we're just having fun. Alright, so I'm kind of picking some colors that might make good like rock or stem colors. Let's see what else we have here. So some of these are shelf mushrooms, which are really fun. I really like to kind of sketch a little bit of color in here because I'm just not really 100% sure what colors these mushrooms are supposed to be, but I want them to kind of look kind of earth tone in some kind of way. So I'm just kind of having fun. And you can of course color your mushrooms whatever colors you would like or what makes sense for you and your project. Alright, and then of course we have these cute little snails. They are adorable. So I'm trying to pick some colors here that would make sense for snail shell colors. A lot of earth tone colors here because snails are mostly earth tone. But they have to blend in with the earth, which makes sense. Oh, I might add pop some other colors in here. Pick such dark colors that you can't see what the image is. And this is an interesting technique I'm doing here. I'm actually laying down a darker color and then using a lighter color Sharpie to actually move some of the colors around. So that's kind of fun. And we'll get some red in here. For Amanita mushrooms. It's okay if they're not perfect. It's also okay if you color outside the lines a little bit. You know, we're always taught to always color inside the lines, but when you're working with these cool stickers, you can go outside the lines just a little bit, and that's okay. Okay. Alright, so that is pretty close to what we're going to get here. Again, I'm kind of adding some colors in here that maybe aren't really correct, but that's okay. They should be fun. Alright, so now that we have all of our mushrooms colored, we can put all of our alcohol markers away. Alright, so now what we're going to do here, I'm going to get out my white glue, hopefully. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to be putting together our little shadow box. So we wait for all of our inks over here to dry. Oh, I have to add in a couple more colors here. Hold on. These snails are looking a little boring. There we go. Okay. So we're waiting for those to dry. We have our little bit of moss, which we're going to use in just a minute. All right, so you have this little inside piece. So you're actually, there's your score lines right here. So you're going to fold on the little score lines. One's going one direction, one tab is going the other direction. And then here, this is our shadow box base. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold on all of these little score lines like so. All right, so now this little tab right here, we're gonna put white glue. Okay, so now we're gonna use the white glue and we're gonna put glue on this tab only. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of white glue. Whoops, that was way too much. I'm using PVA, so it's very strong glue. Don't need as much as you need. And then what we're going to do here is we're actually just gonna take this little tab and we're just gonna slide it on the back side of this larger tab. Oops. And if you fold this totally flat, that will stick perfectly. So, all right. And then you can see our box is put together. Now we're going to put a little bit of white glue on either side of these little tabs here. Okay. And then so it looks like this. One's going one way and one's going the other way. And we're going to go in from there's the circles cut out, it's a little bit closer to the top. So from the bottom, we're going to take this tab and we're going to slide this in like so. And again, if you take your box and kind of fold it flat, whoops, without this sliding, there we go. Then your tabs will want to stay in place as you kind of close your box. All right, so that's what we're aiming for here. Is that little tab is in between. Okay. All right, so now that we have that, now we have our base of our Shadowbox, which folds totally flat and then pops up and it has the layers. Now we're going to glue on our moss. So we're going to need hot glue. So hopefully you've already plugged in your hot glue gun, but if you have not, you're going to want to do that now. And then I'm also going to take my little bit of moss, I'm going to kind of pull it apart a little bit, so then that way I have a nice amount, because you want to put some along the bottom, but also on the inside on that middle piece, okay? So, grab my hot glue gun here. We're going to take this guy, and I'm going to put hot glue right along the bottom here, and I'm going to stick a little bit of my moss just right along that bottom. Right. Stick that down. And then I'm also going to stick some moss along the sides right here. So I'm putting some hot glue in kind of like a half circle, kind of wrap from the top down to the middle there. I'm just going to stick some moss right in there too to kind of make it look kind of woodsy. And we don't want to burn ourselves, so if you're worried about being burned, you can use like a skewer or like a toothpick to kind of press the moss in place. Well, it's still a little bit sticky there. And it's been so hot recently that my hot glue is actually staying wet long enough. It doesn't normally stay wet that long. Or sticky that long rather. Alright. And then I'm going to stick a little bit more on here, I think probably along the top, maybe just slightly. Don't want to burn myself. Alright, okay, excellent. We'll pull up all those little glue strings that might be in the way. Alright, and now I'm going to put my remaining moss on that middle piece right there. So I'm just going to kind of squirt some hot glue down there, and then I'm just going to kind of stick my moss on top of that again without burning ourselves. Okay. Alright, so there we have all of our moss is incorporated. Alright, now all we have to do is we're going to put our hot glue gun away now. We're going to take our stickers, peel them off, and stick them on. So it's going to be quite fun. All right, so you have to think about where you would want all of your little mushrooms to be. So I think I'm going to do these little mushrooms, thinking about how they're kind of coming out of the grass. I'm going to probably stick those right down here at the bottom. And it's okay if it's sticking up onto the moss a little bit. I mean, they're just stickers, so you're just going to peel and stick them wherever you'd like. And I think we're going to grab these guys. Put these ones down here, kind of tucked behind that moss. And then, of course, I have all my cute little snails. So I'm going to do one snail, I think, crawling on the wall of the background. And this cute little snail, I think we're going to put him probably on the side of my shadow box, because you might as well. And let's see, this little guy, I love that he's kind of growing out of the side. So I'm actually going to stick this one wherever I can here, kind of tucked into that that little mossy section there. And it's okay if they're a little bit sticky on the backside because we're not really touching that part. Okay, there we are. All right, and then I have some cute more little snails. So we'll put this guy on the backside of course the top. Okay, and let's see, I have my cute little chanterelle mushrooms. I think I'm probably going to stick those on the little Shadowbox middle piece. Let's see if I can tuck that guy in there. Alright. And I know these are flopping just a little bit, but once you have your mushroom Shadowbox standing up, it'll come together much better. Alright. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, I don't want these to go back. There we go. And then let's see what else we have here. I think I'm going to do my little shelf mushrooms probably on the front, on the side here, to make it kind of like they're growing into the middle. That's cute. And I think on the back side, I'm probably going to add in this guy down here, and these little mushrooms will probably put up there. My cute little mushroom down there. And then, let's see, where will I put my last little mushroom? I think I'm probably going to incorporate this guy on the front. Oops. And we'll probably tuck this little guy right there on the sides. Alright. Oh, I still have some moss here. Let's stick some moss on the backside of that mushroom. Alright, and there we have, oh, I still have one snail left. We'll put him on the side. Okay, there we are, friends. There we have our Elli Art Mushroom Shadowbox. Yay! Oh, how very fun. So you can then set that up, you can enjoy it, you can display it, you can put it wherever your heart desires. But I thought that was so cute. And then if you want to gift this to someone, you can fold that flat, and then it can pop up. You just want to make sure that, you know, if you are going to do that, you might want to brush like some baby powder or some cornstarch on the backside of those stickers to make them not sticky, or you can put a little piece of paper behind them. But it's a very cute little craft, and I hope you guys have lots of fun. Thanks for joining me, friends. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.